Zay, tell me, how's your Father's Day going? You're trying to rummage, huh? Ooh, cherries. Yum. Hey moms, what you working on?
Hi husband, coffee.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. You're supposed to say that to yourself. Happy Father's Day, babe.
Oh, okay. So today we're going to a cool place. It's called
Okinichi, Mount Okinichi. Yeah. Don't ask me how to spell it. Like a lot of E's and a lot of C's and throw in a couple of O's.
So we're gonna go on a family hike today, and yeah, this morning was awesome. We did our yogurt parfait, and it looked beautiful. Thank God for Juby with setting up the shots and taking the pictures. I'm not very good at those things, but she has such a good eye for detail and to make things beautiful. And so the pictures turned out great. I'm very excited. It's my first recipe I contributed, and it feels amazing. We got the templates back from the person that we're working with, Kate. She did a magnificent job, and it's just so surreal to actually see the recipes that we created on paper as an actual recipe in a recipe book.
Yeah, it looks really like completed and official, not just like, you know, random notes on paper. Not right now. We should make a recipe for Azalea.
So we're gonna pack up and hit the road.
I'm Juby and this is Justin, and meet our sweet nugget, Azalea. We've been living in our self-converted school bus since 2018, and after a year and a half of building our home, we've finally hit the road. Join us for the ride as we continue our adventures in our big red pepper.
Welcome to Okinichi.
Not.
So yet again, we try and have an outdoor experience, and I suppose because of the pandemic that seems to continue to prevail, we didn't make the cut. The parking lot was full, and so they were doing the one in, one out, and unfortunately, we were neither of those options. We were just go away.
It's totally cool, I understand. I mean, they're still running at a particular capacity for safety at the state parks. And we were running a little bit late today, but it's all good. A friend of ours on the farm, Brandon, sent us this spot.
He goes, like, I guess biking and running down this trail.
We really don't know what we're getting into. We're at the end of the road at a neighborhood, but I guess that's what it's all about, right? We're gonna venture and see what we find.
Azalea's asleep. We don't have the pushchair, so we'll try and baby wear her. We quickly did some pictures while she was snoozing, which was nice.
Yeah, we did that.
It's always good to be productive when she's resting.
Take advantage, get everything done that you need to get done, and then wake her up.
Yeah. All right, let's hit it. Let's go.
Good morning.
So we've made it off here to the side, a little bit of shade. We've done a little bit of hiking. It's a beautiful trail.
What's the best thing about being a dad?
It's not to mention just watching your kid grow and get more beautiful by the day, but the fact that you have an impact and an influence on that every single day, almost every second. Every day you have the opportunity to teach and help that child grow into a better person, into a reflection of yourself, a better reflection than yourself. It's challenging, it's overwhelming, It's scary, but it's also unbelievably rewarding. It's beautiful, and it's just magical to watch. That is one of the best parts of being a dad. Let's go. Ooh, to mama.
Hi. Alright, we've stepped it up a notch. I don't know why we're walking so fast, but we are. I think we're hungry.
With everything going on with the coronavirus, it's caused a lot of discussion, which we've mentioned before in some past videos, discussions about what's next. We have this hunger for the next big thing, which I think follows us pretty much everywhere. Yeah. No matter what, we're always looking for the next big thing that we're gonna accomplish. And it's always tough to remind yourself to enjoy where you currently are at in life. We can enjoy where we're at, where we're located is one, what we're working on is two, growth we're experiencing by living at the farm. There's a lot of things we can appreciate in the now, but man, it's really tough trying to get something on the calendar, which is so difficult with, we have no idea how coronavirus is going to go the rest of the year.
We were just talking about how if we got back on the road and traveled, you know, back to the West Coast with the bus, we're going to come to those roadblocks consistently until, I guess, the virus has a vaccine. But I don't know, it's just not really a risk that we're wanting to take.
True. When we do have a time to catch our breath during the week and come out on these hikes, we've been trying to just talk out things and remind ourselves of how much we have to be appreciative for, even though we might not be like, you know, climbing Mount Kilimanjaro or like surfing a 90-foot wave or something absolutely absurd.
I think that documentary or movie kind of got us all excited to do something epic with our time.
Yeah, true. There's this documentary we watched last night.
Magnetic.
It's
about like extreme sport people who like train, I guess, all their lives to experience this one like epic moment. Makes them feel whole, but then also realizing that there's so much more to just doing that.
Seeing the world and building a homestead, I've kind of been just in my forethought, and you know, we're still young, even though it doesn't feel it some days. We still have time, and I think just recognizing to be appreciative in the moment that you're in is important, and also just making sure that you're ready for the next adventure to come. When it knocks on your door, you're ready to answer that door. When adventure comes to knock on our door, let's be ready.
We're ready, man.
Until then, we're gonna keep smiles on our faces on the farm, keep working on building what we have been building, and
teaching Azalea new words.
New words.
Like wine.
Other than wine. And having fun along the way. There was a recent post on Instagram that talked about if anybody else feeling unsettled or the urgency for the next big thing, tell us a little bit about how you've been feeling. Some folks have been completely okay with it, appreciative of the time that they've been granted with coronavirus, and are appreciative of staying still and slowing down and taking time with the land. So if that's you, comment down below too. Tell us a little bit more about what you're going through, and maybe a little bit about how you cope with restlessness, and kind of center yourself to appreciate the things around you, where you are at the moment. So I think that's about it.
I'm into what you just said, everything.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're almost back to the car. Let's go figure out this food thing, yeah?
Yeah, let's.
Today, you hungry? Yeah.
This is what happens when Justin needs to really dig deep inside and decide if he wants Chipotle or a local wing spot.
I'm thinking. This is a very pivotal decision in my life.
Babe, life is, going to come to an end if you don't decide.
I know. Turn that thing off, I have to think.
Pops, what's going on? Why are you cleaning on Father's Day?
We have a film company from Amsterdam coming tomorrow to record a TV show on our lifestyle, and it's been a long time since we've
That looks so much better though, what you're doing. It's messy just about everywhere in this house. Cleaning up everything is gonna be quite a chore.
Not just a tidy,
But like it clean. They're coming tomorrow morning. We wanted to kind of like get it done in the beginning of the day so that we weren't gonna be in the bus at the heat of the day, so that we could keep the AC off so it wasn't so loud and we could like record in like a quiet space. All that is from our planter box that I actually took down. The plants that were up here were not really made to be so intensely close to the sun, and it was just never consistent the amount of sunlight they were getting, and they were getting fried and they didn't have enough soil. There was just like a lot of flaws with their location, all this stuff, and so I'm gonna put something different there.
More tempeh. She's the best helper.
How's it going?
There's a lot of poop on here.
Ew.
Not poo-poo, but like poop.
I know what you mean, but they don't know what you mean.
Dirt.
When we talk about clean, we get real. We mow the lawn, you know what I mean? Has to look good all around. How's that?
Thank you for joining this Father's Day episode. Hope to have you back next year on the next Father's Day episode.
We're gonna wind it down. Azalea fell asleep at like 5 p.m. She was pretty pooped.
Side note, you should see this place. It's sparkling.
Well, except the floor. We still have to mop the floor. And the windows. And that light switch. The list goes on.
I haven't seen this place sparkle since
Tiny
15
House
years
Festival.
ago. Yeah, that's probably right. Man, she was pooped. We wore her out.
I just tried to wake her up so that she didn't like wake up at 11 o'clock and then not be able to get back to sleep, but she would not wake up. I like jiggled her around and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
These days are some of my favorite days. We get to talk. We get to
check in and just like make sure we're both okay with life, because life is continuing to move forwards and sometimes it feels like we're not going anywhere, but that's the fun of it, right?
Yeah.
Ride is the ride, no matter where you are on the ride.
Yeah, I know, and it just is nice to check in and make sure we're still in the same seats, on the same row.
Totally.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, sometimes we're definitely not even in the same vehicle. We're like driving in opposite directions.
We're riding 2 different carnival rides.
Anyways, I'm gonna chill tonight. I'm sorry we have missed you guys. Like, this will be like 2 weeks after we missed you guys, but I've been slacking. Went on holiday and been trying to play catch up.
So thank you for your patience.
Yeah, we always appreciate your patience, and we'll try and be more consistent in the future.
Get your shoes together, babe.
Anyways, until next time.
Much love, you guys.
Later.
Have an awesome day.
Samesies. Bye-bye.